Hi, my name's James Parker and I'm an Olympus XRF specialist. Welcome to Peak Alloys.
Hi, my name's Duncan Birchley. I'm a co-founder and director of Peak Alloys Limited. Peak Alloys Limited was set up in 2016 and supplies the vacuum alloy producers and air melt alloy producers around the world, sourcing material, predominantly nickel and cobalt based alloys, from foundries, forgers and engineering shops, as well as the alloy producers. When we receive any goods delivered from our suppliers, they come onto site, they are visually identified, check weighed and lotted up with unique identification lot numbers. At that point we then 100% test the material using the XRF guns. Anything that is not suitable goes down the route maybe for nickel or cobalt refining or for air melt applications, or if it's upgradable and suitable for vacuum melt, then it's kept in a separate pan. Material then goes down for further processing to be cut to size because each customer has a restriction on the size and the form of the material. That happens. Any attachments are removed if they're present. Any coatings are removed, whether it's an abrasive coating or, if need be, a chemical coating removal. The material is then sent down for shot blasting to give it a clean surface, to remove again any potential surface contamination and to give it that cosmetic look, because obviously if it looks nice and it's all gleaming and it's clean, it's more attractive from the consumer's point. The material is then packaged into drums, labelled up, marked up, ready for dispatch, and out it goes. If samples need to be sent away for batch analysis, we do that, and that accompanies the goods supplied to the customers. We have to invest in the right equipment to ensure that we are in front of the game. So we need an XRF gun that can identify this, give us the sort of the heads up on what we're looking at, to ensure that what we are receiving from our customer base is what we're expecting, and if any anomalies turn up, then we can investigate those further. So currently we have 3 analytical guns. We started with the Delta. We have now joined those with 2 Vantas. Both the Delta and the Vanta have been extraordinary in what they do. The Vanta has the added advantages that it's a slightly quicker gun. Also, even though we do treat everything with respect here, having that sort of confidence or security that if there is slight knocks with it, then it's not a massive big repair bill. The Olympus equipment, without it, we couldn't do what we do. In the past, when material was tested on bench equipment, on fuses or full laboratory equipment, you could be taking hours, well, minutes if not hours to get a reading. The guns obviously speed everything up. It's a faster market at the moment. We also have to, as we are 100% testing, it's very time consuming, and so equipment that can help with that time and give us the accuracy that we're looking for is so imperative. So usually for type grading, we will 2 to 3 seconds per test, which really helps us along. Anything a little bit more involved, we would hold the gun on longer, obviously, to determine the other elements. We're using many of the features of it. One is the averaging, so when we're doing any testing of mixed materials that are going to go in for, maybe for nickel refinery, then we will do multi-tests on it, and it will give us the average against that, so that we know what we're supplying into the customer. We also use the second beam on certain things to determine the light elements and the content of it, just as a double check on certain alloys where there are very similar ones, a crossover where maybe the aluminium is the determining point. We use the grey library within the analytical gun as well, and it really helps. It helps determine what alloy or what comparative alloy it could be. All our operators are instructed here not just to look at the grade match, but to look at the variation number by the side of it. If we're doing a mass test of the same alloy, we're looking for an exact reading to come up each time. If anything comes up where there is anything highlighted as being out of spec, then we will put that to one side and investigate further. At the end of the day, it's all about us keeping our customer base and our supply base happy and working together to ensure that business continues.